Perhaps during some parts of your programming, while you're programming or testing a routine or an operation that you're executing in the production line, after running the test, you might need to delete some of the things you've tested. So I'd like to delete from line 7 to line 16 here. How can I do this? There are a few options. I can just click on edit here and click on delete and then confirm the deletion, and it will delete a single line. But uh, perhaps there's an easier way for us to delete everything, and there is. If I click on edit, I can click on mark zone, and then I will use this selection tool to select the lines I want to delete, and then I can click here on delete. We have also obviously delete and cut. If I cut, I will can place this type of section here in a different place. I can paste it in a different location. But if I use delete, it will be permanently deleted. In this case, I will choose delete. It asks me if I really want to delete. I say yes, and that's it. I deleted that entire section.
So first, let's make an introduction to understand what repeating loops are, or simply loops. Basically, the loop, uh, you can create a specific code that will run until a certain condition is true. And the loop, it can be continuous, meaning that this condition is always true and the robot will run it with non-stop, and the robot will kept running the same logic forever. And this could be a main loop where the robot starts the process all over again when it finished. And if, of course, no emergency or specific conditions happens, like errors, and it is common to have these continuous loops, or it can made to an end when a specific condition happens, what we call loop with an end. So it can be an infinite loop, where the robot will keep executing the logic forever, and the robot remains stuck in the loop, or the loop execution can be ended by one condition. If this condition is true, the robot exits the loop and continues program execution. In some robots or programming condition, exiting a loop is made with a go to instruction, where you literally sorry, give an instruction to move the program pointer to a different code line that it was before. Basically, you can forcibly move the program pointer out of the loop at a specific condition.
Okay, if we go to the command section again and then on logic, you see that we have plenty of options here to work with logics. We have while loops, we have regular loops, we have for, we have switch case, we have if, and now we will insert a loop. So notice the structure. We have loop starting the repetition cycle, then we have three dots representing the logic that will be inside this loop, and then end loop. So what happens is actually I got an error here because I did not select the correct module, so let me just acknowledge this message here. Okay, and if I go on edit, I can click on cancel program, or I can click up here and click on cancel program. Now I can open the correct module, treinamento module. Let's add the loop again. Okay, I will be prompted about the alteration of the data file, uh, and I was prompted if I want to memorize the decision I made for my data module, for my data list, which belongs to this treinamento module. I click OK, and notice here I have a structure. I have loop, I have insert your code here, a comment, and then I have the end loop. So basically what happens is when the robot enters this loop, the code gets stuck in here. So once the robot will be executing this insert, the code that you put in here uh, repetitively. So I put a movement here. If I put a PTP movement here, for example, What will happen is that my robot would enter this loop, execute this movement, and then will go back to the top of the loop again, and then will execute this movement again. So the robot will be stuck in this point P6 here, while the robot is stuck in this execution loop. I can put any type of logics here. It's very common if we want to keep the robot stuck in a specific task until we have a certain condition to be expected. Or we can just, for example, use this loop as a wait function for the robot to do something while he waits for a specific condition to be sent to a different module, a different routine in the robot's program execution. So inside this loop, basically, I can put any code that will run repetitively, and I have also some structures to break this loop and to move my program to a different place, to a different module to do something different also. Okay? In the next class, we will see how we can insert here a condition to check if the robot needs to stay in the loop or not, if he can be set free and then the program continues its execution.
Now let's see the conditional logics. Basically, you get a robot to do different things depending on a specific condition. Let's go here to logic and select if then. The name tells us a lot. Basically, it is saying that if a specific condition is true, then do something. Let's select these. And we have our spaces to fill and complete instruction. All possible parameters are here. I will start it like this for us quickly. Here we can see the structure. Yes, here we can see the condition. And if this condition is true, or this logic operation is true, note that I have a field here to insert code. Similar to the